a full house tonight.
On Monday night, outside the Target store at Riverdale, shoppers couldn't help notice the squad cars parked out front.
If you guys want to grab one of them, carts are out here.
Once inside, they saw fifth graders from 2 elementary schools in the city who had the honor to shop with a Coon Rapids cop.
And it's a great way for our officers to interact with the kids and get to know them a little bit more and kind of spread that holiday joy.
Volunteers from Target and Toys for Joy teamed up with an officer and child for an hour-long shopping spree.
Each kid gets $250, and what we tell them is you buy gifts for yourself, buy gifts for family members, siblings, parents.
You want to go pick out some toys too?
Sure.
Okay.
Tiffany Davis has volunteered with Toys for Joy for just over a year. This was her first time helping out Shop with a Cop.
The girl that I helped shop with a cop right now, she actually has a 5-year-old brother and his birthday is after Christmas. And so she was super eager to get him a birthday present as well. It was super important for her to get a present for her mom.
And just like any kid in a big candy store, it can be hard to pick the perfect gift.
They will buy a couple things for themselves, but they love being able to buy toys and whatever for siblings, for parents, for grandparents, cousins.
The officers even helped wrap the packages before sending families home with their presents, along with a goodie bag from Target to make their holiday even brighter.
The kids that come through and do the program, they love it. They have a blast with their officer. The parents across the board are all extremely appreciative.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, December 17th City Council meeting. The new year will bring new golf carts to the Bunker Hills Golf Club. On Tuesday night, the City Council authorized golf course staff to purchase new golf carts and GPS units. The existing fleet, purchased back in 2021, has reached the end of its useful life. The new carts will have lithium-ion batteries, which use less energy, charge quicker, and actually weigh 300 pounds less per cart. The lighter batteries will help minimize damage to the course. Solar installations will be coming to 2 city-owned buildings in Coon Rapids, thanks to grant money from the state. In 2023, the state legislature established a Solar on Public Buildings grant program, which is now awarding more than $4 million to local governments across Xcel Energy's service territory. The 2 city buildings that will see the solar installations are Fire Station 3 and the Wastewater Treatment Plant. Now that the council has accepted the grant money, the next step in the process will be to award construction contracts next year. Also this week, the City Council accepted a $9,500 grant from the St. Paul Area Association of Realtors. Representatives appeared before the council on Tuesday night, along with city staff who teamed up for the Key Communities grant. The money will be used to purchase banner arms that will attach to light posts in the Port Riverwalk area of Coon Rapids Boulevard. Brightly colored banners will attach to the posts, complementing the new pedestrian bridge, which is currently under construction. 2 council members bid farewell at the final meeting of the year. Councilmember Carrie Rayrauer, who served 4 years on the City Council, will become a state representative in the new year. And Jenny Geisler, who served 10 years on the council, did not seek re-election. Both spoke at the end of Tuesday night's meeting.
I think the city is very well managed. And then if I look at everybody out here in the audience from the staff, fabulous staff. And I've worked with most all of you for, a good portion of that 10 years. And some of you are newer, but you've got a phenomenal team. And I appreciate everything that each one of you do for the city.
So I just want to say a huge thank you. Thank you to all the residents of Coon Rapids. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to my council members and mayor. And huge thank you to Ward 2 for electing me to this seat. It was a huge honor.
Following their speeches, both council members were presented with a street sign with their last name in appreciation of their service to the community. We wish both Carrie and Jenny well in their new endeavors. And that's a quick recap of the Tuesday, December 17th City Council meeting. Happy holidays, and we'll see you in the new year.
On Saturday, December 14th, families gathered at Boulevard Plaza as the day faded into night for the 4th annual Tree Lighting Festival. Santa arrived on time, courtesy of the fire department. Despite the long line for photos, children were excited to see Jolly St. Nick.
This Christmas.
People gathered near the fire pits for warmth, which were tended by members of the fire department, as everyone enjoyed holiday music provided by Together Productions. New this year, there was a heated tent.
Flat one or a round one?
Where children got to make their own holiday ornament, courtesy of Nesta Threads. Kids also wrote letters to Santa and got to put them in the mailbox to the North Pole. Several community partners joined in the event, along with the City of Coon Rapids and the Community Strength Foundation, to make the evening special.
By Community Strength providing this event free to the community, 100% free, they can just come out and enjoy crafts, hot cocoa, cookies, music, fires, pictures with Santa. By being able to do that, we're not only bringing out the community, it brings us joy, but we hope that it brings them joy as well. It's just a little token of our appreciation for being a supportive community.
With more than 10,000 shining colored lights, the tree lit up the night as the crowd was treated to a 6-minute fireworks display to celebrate the Tree Lighting Festival. On Tuesday, the new Fire Station 3 hosted its first after-school pizza party for some very talented students. It was a chance to celebrate the winners of this year's Fire Prevention Poster Contest. The guests included 9 students who were recognized as the best artists from their school in Coon Rapids. The overall city winner was Natalie Johnson, a 5th grader from Hamilton Elementary. Her colorful work depicted this year's theme, Smoke Alarms, Make Them Work for You.
I made a smoke alarm with a wrench. I had a version of where if it didn't work and if it did work. So if your smoke alarm doesn't work, I drew that, and if it does work, that's what I drew here. And so that's where I got my inspiration, the Make Them Work for You.
Last year, Natalie won a kindness poster contest in her school and says she has a passion for art.
So my idea to things is just add lots of color, fill in the picture. It gives it emotion.
Natalie's artwork earned her a $75 cash prize. Now her poster will move on to the statewide competition sponsored by the Minnesota State Fire Chiefs Association. The students got picked up from their school in a fire truck and, in addition to food,
2, 3, pull!
Enjoyed a magic show and got a tour of the station.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, December 3rd City Council meeting. The 2025 city budget and tax levy has been approved. On Tuesday night, the council set the levy for next year at $38.3 million, which is a 7.85% increase over this year's levy. 2 new full-time positions are being added, a facilities engineer and a water utility worker. The budget also includes increased funding of $620,000 to remove boulevard trees infected with emerald ash borer, $400,000 for park and trail improvements, and $350,000 to replace the final half of the lighting at the Coon Rapids Soccer Complex. You can find more on the 2025 city budget at coonrapidsmn.gov/budget. The City Council has introduced an ordinance that regulates where cannabis businesses can locate in Coon Rapids. In 2023, the state legislature made adult use cannabis legal in Minnesota and established a regulatory framework for the cannabis industry. Cannabis sales are expected to begin early next year. State statute requires cities to register at least 1 cannabis retail business per 12,500 residents, which means a minimum of 5 retail sites in Coon Rapids. The State Office of Cannabis Management will issue the licenses. Cities will be responsible for registering licensed businesses and for performing annual compliance checks.
From my heart, I can't say enough of the police department, the fire department, and the sheriffs. What you guys do all year, it's amazing. So we're here to donate a check.
And with that, the owner of CR Sports Bar presented a check at Tuesday night City Council meeting to both the Coon Rapids Police and Fire Departments, amounting to $2,000 for each department. The money was raised through charitable gambling at CR Sports Bar throughout the year. An additional $2,000 was also given to the Anoka County Sheriff's Office this week. And that's a quick recap of the Tuesday, December 3rd City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
Drum roll, please. Welcome to Little Red Pavilion at Red Hawk Ridge.
Adams Elementary families and their students christened the new 12-foot by 12-foot outdoor pavilion with a ribbon cutting. The pavilion was built this summer to help facilitate outdoor learning for students as part of the school's New Forest program.
Actually, funds for this were raised by our Parent Advisory Council. They raised over $50,000 to help build this structure for us. And we were just so thankful for all the work that they put in, the tireless effort.
Second grade teacher Haley Peterson serves as the school forest lead.
My philosophy is anything we teach inside, we can teach outside.
Are you done?
Back in April, students at Adams Elementary planted several trees, courtesy of the Minnesota DNR, in their outdoor learning space, which they named Red Hawk Ridge. The school also received a donation of 30 field desks, which were made available to students in all grades to use for outdoor learning.
We used them quite often at the end of last school year. I know second grade used them. I know first grade, kindergarten science used them a lot.
The Little Red Pavilion also has electricity available for teachers to use to enhance the outdoor learning experience.
I'm excited to use some of the field desks that we were given last year to come out and sit under the pavilion and do some work. Even in the cold weather, if you have snow pants and boots and a jacket, you'll be okay.
I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby. So hurry down this chimney tonight.
The season's dinner theater has returned to Bunker Hills in Coon Rapids, where it all began.
Well, I can recall whenever I find myself too old.
Their last show at Bunker was in 2010, before the original dinner theater was demolished to make way for the new clubhouse.
Then you must remember that December is the time for glitz.
Since then, the season's dinner theater operated at Majestic Oaks in Ham Lake. This year, they're back at Bunker Hills with a brand new musical comedy Christmas show written by Patty Hines McCarthy and directed by her husband, Tom McCarthy.
Oh Credits Christmas is about a curmudgeon who lives on the 8th floor of an apartment building overlooking Duluth, the lift bridge, the harbor.
This marks the 37th year in which they'll bring an original script to the stage.
Tom is a really fun director. He's relaxed and he brings out the best in people.
They'll ad-lib something and then I'll just say, okay, we're going to keep that. That was very funny.
Along with musical director Chris Olson, the McCarthys have worked with at least half of the cast before, like veteran actor and Coon Rapids resident Greg Iden, who plays the main character.
For being such a nice guy, he plays a really good, not so nice guy. So.
Actor Tim Holmley has been a longtime favorite.
I think this is the 20-something Christmas show he's done with us.
And there's Nikki Larson, who started as a child actor.
She's now like 28 years old, and she's done several shows with us over the last few years.
And after 14 years away, those once familiar voices will be singing at Bunker Hills once again.
It just feels great this year. I mean, it just feels like we've come full circle, that we're back home.
Experience the magic of Christmas with the Seasons Dinner Theater and their new show, Oh Crud, It's Christmas, at the Bunker Hills Event Center, with shows each week from December 5th through New Year's Eve. For ticket information, go to seasonsdinnertheater.com.